Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Challenger. It's a tier 7 turreted tank destroyer and it's located on the north spawn, or the defending spawn, of Erlenberg Assault under the command of MCHammereD of REBRN. Now this British tank destroyer is actually derived from the Cromwell, but it's got a huge monstrous turret on it because it was designed to carry the 17-pounder, and this gun is the 32-pounder. It's got a lot more force to it. You can see that because it's got 94mm is the caliber, 280 alpha, penetrating 220mm of armour. The only problem is, of course, that huge turret sticks out like a sore thumb. Well, it looks like MCHammereD's decided to defend, and he's hanging back at the moment, letting his teammates go out and find the enemy so he can shoot at them from a distance. Well, those guys are actually coming up the south approach to the town. He could go in and try and defend near the castle, but that might be too unwelcome in terms of exposure. T-71 CMCD's gone down there to have a look for us. Could be enemy tanks headed towards the castle right now. Just watching the enemy tanks try and go up the main street. Our guys are blocking them at the moment. And we've got a nice group of forces over on the east side of the map, which is going to be helpful. You need to have some up there. The fact that this tank destroyer is actually made from the Cromwell means that the armour's fairly thin. And that turret, the huge turret on top, is actually fairly thin as well, which makes it quite a vulnerable tank destroyer, which is another reason for hanging back the way that MCHammereD has. His teammate in the Skoda's moved forward, but it's unwise for MCHammereD to do the same. He's perfectly safe where he is at the moment. And of course, if the enemy does expose themselves, he can get shots into them. Nobody near the castle. So we did lose the T-71 CMCD. Just waiting for one of the enemy tanks to come into view. Right, KV-3. Well, there's our T-3485. Yeah, that KV-3 there could be outside the grounds. No shots yet. He's holding down this entire flank at the moment, so that's the main reason why it's a good idea for him to hang back. There could be enemy tanks coming around through the bushes on the west side of the map. There's the OI. He's got shots? No. He's in town as well. One quick look towards the castle. Nobody there. Now the KV-3, he might be outside. I think he is outside. Outside the main streets. If he is, he might come into view. And MCHammereD might get his first shot at the enemy. Skoda's pulled back. He's under fire. There's somebody in the castle. It's a Leo. First round goes into the dirt. Reload time is quite long because it is a high caliber, 7.31 seconds, and there's I think there's two Leos up there because that's a different one. And there's a KV2, puts a round through him, 262. Now, if I remember correctly, that is a high roll. No, it's a low roll actually. My mistake. There's a Jagdpanzer 4 there, looking in our direction. Difficult shots, but he might be able to take it. I think he's worried about the gun trolling him again. Well, we're not doing too well on the main street because the enemy tanks seem to have cleared out most of our heavies. Here comes the Leo. Oh, tracked him! Or as skills would say, track! And he didn't see us either. And now he never will. Must have been outside his view range. It was funny the way the other Leo went straight into the rear of him. Almost comical. Oh, he's got shots on that KV2. Just move your turret slightly. There you go. Oh, he's missed the chance. He's actually pushing out, which means he would be visible momentarily. Is that KV2 going to go? Oh no, he's behind the wall now. For a moment, he actually had shots on that KV2. He is headed towards the cap. The cap's on the other side of the river, though. I'm pretty sure that's the other side of the wall. And the Leo is now visible in the castle grounds, and he's been joined by T-71 CMTD, who dies in one shot. Very nice. So that's 2 kills now for MCHammereD. Oh, I saw another tank, Jagdpanzer IV, on the move. He's headed south, though. There he is. Oh, and we've lost sight of him. He's out of render range. The Leo has been hit by Arty. He's stunned, but is he willing to come out in front of the guns? No. Oh, ricocheted off the roof of the vehicle. You can see the mark where it hit. It was right on the top of the roof. That was a troll shot, that one. Now, is he going to go after that Leo? I think he's going to be sneaky. He's going to come up along the tree line and catch that Leo out and then take the enemy on one by one. Or is he? He knocks the tree down to give him a bit of cover. Now, is the enemy going to be silly enough? Well, there's the Leo. He's in sight, but MCHammereD's not shooting. Come on. There you go. Kill him. Nice shot. Low roll, but he did get the hit in. And I don't think the Leo can see him. And another hit. That was a high roll. One more. And you send this player back to the... Yep, back to the garage. Well, the KV-85 on the enemy team is moving up. And looks like MCHammereD actually picked up some hit points there for the spotting the KV-85, and Arty hit him. And he actually has been killed by the Arty, that KV-85. So he got some spotting there. Well, this is a 10-minute battle, and that's the 2-minute hooter, which means if the enemy doesn't get to the cap soon and start capping, they're going to lose this game. And in fact, they've only got 3 Arty left and 1 tank destroyer, and the tank destroyer is that Jagdpanzer IV. The 3 Arty are obviously in the south, and well, there's a 5916 looking on one side of the map, and he's decided to come over to this side. Now, what's the betting that the enemy Arty headed north? Oh, look! We've got an M12 on the move. Yep, very nice. Well, all you need to do now is come round behind the castle. There's the M44. Okay, wait until he's in view. He backs up and takes 1 round. Turns and beats the reload. There's the Jagdpanzer. If he comes out through the gates, we should be able to kill him. Last minute. Oh, that was a bit troll. Here comes the M44. Oh, and the Jagdpanzer's getting in his way. And there goes the Jagdpanzer IV. Now, the M44, you're next if you stay there. And he can't get backed up because the M12's in the way. And there's the M12. And the shell goes into the wall. We've only got the gun to fire at. And that one missed. If he backs up a bit more, we should be able to get him. That's it. You stay there. Oh, and the kill goes to the SU-100, who dives in on him. But there's still one enemy Arty out there. It's the FB304. Still haven't seen him. And there he is. One shot, please. Yes. Wins the game. And the clock runs out right at the very end, but they get the 15 kills. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it was the first class tank, but MCHammereD in the Challenger. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He also managed to get a fighter badge for taking out 4 enemy tanks. He got 5, and a 5 effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle. He also picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and a patrol duty for spotting at least 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged, and being the only one spotting them while that was happening. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, if we look at damage, we can see he did get the highest amount, 2,327 hit points of damage. Next highest scorer was, in fact, the KB2 on the enemy team with 1214, and after that, it was our FB304 with 1168. And when it came to kills, again, he's got the highest amount, 5. The next highest scorers were the 5916, the FB304 on our own team with 3 kills, and the FB304 on the enemy team with 3. And when it came to base XP, yes, he got the top in all 3 columns, 1,127 base, 624 for the AMX13F3, and 580 for the F5916. He fired 17 rounds, got 11 direct hits and 10 penetrations, damage of 2,327 hit points, of which 2,047 were at more than 300 meters. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 5, and did 1,107 hit points of spotting assist in that game. On a premium account, he earned 27,134 credits, and after resupply of ammunition, took away 29,481 credits. He received 1,127 XP, 1,691 for personal reserves, 846 for this being a personal missions payout, and 4,228 altogether. He said he enjoyed this one, and I can see why. He actually held the entire west flank of the attack against the enemy, and well, he completely wiped them out. That Leo was the first one to feel his gun, and of course he wasn't the last either. And it's amazing that that FB304 was there on the west flank the entire time, but was never spotted. And you have to wonder how he got into that position without MCHammereD seeing him at all. But I suppose he was around the other side of the building when he moved into that position. But of course he never attacked MCHammereD because MCHammereD was never seen. The enemy just didn't spot him at all. And so that's why, of course, he didn't feel any Arty rounds. So well done to MCHammereD. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And thank you for watching.